Rightio. Apocalypses and such.
Apocalypses or apocalypse?
Apocalypse.
Is it apocalypse?
I don't think so.
Apocalypse. This is
Moose.
Meese.
Meese.
moose.
Meese.
Two
Meese.
meese, one moose.
One moose, two meese.
Excuse me.
If the plural of goose is geese,
Yeah.
then the plural of moose
Is
has to be meese.
Beautiful. But sheeps isn't sheeps. Sheep isn't
It's sheeps. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's oos.
Not
What?
moose.
It's not.
It's not a meep.
It's not a meep, but
It's a moose.
why are one sheep, two sheep?
Yeah, like one fish, two fish.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But we're back.
Yeah.
We're living. We're still doing our thing, and we're back again for a bit of research.
We're not here to talk about government and politics.
No.
We're here to talk about Aiden. We are here to talk about.
It's apocalypse. Later.
Sorry, Karis's hands are really sweaty.
Oh yeah, Karis is
Sweaty.
here. Karis is
Hi.
here.
Yeah, we have a
I'm really
guest.
sweaty. Why are you exposing me like that? Live on air. Channel 4. What the fuck?
For the news.
Yeah. I've got clammy hands, everyone. Hi, I'm Karis, and I've got clammy hands. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Hey, let's give a nice little. Yes, it's nice to thank you, Karis, for the clammy hands.
I would clap, but they just slip off each other.
The oils. But yeah, we're back once again to talk about apocalypses in general. We're gonna keep it loose because why am I gonna shackle myself? Why would I
What?
chain myself to the pits? We're gonna keep it nice and open. So would anyone like to kick us off in a general sense?
I think you should kick us off, Aidan.
I think so. As
Me?
Yeah.
well. I just want to make a public service announcement first. There will be less vapes this time.
Less.
Less
Oh,
vapes.
since last season.
Yeah. Well, last season.
that's Philip Simonon. Me cinnamon. Oh fuck, my cinnamon.
Aiden's got cinnamon tea,
No digestives,
unfortunately.
none at all. But
But we've got less vapes. We had 3 vapes last time.
yeah, it was cloudy.
No, we had 2 vapes. Then we had 3 vapes. Then in the episodes that didn't come out, we had like 5 vapes or something. We all had vapes, and now it's back to just 1.
Now we've just got a fog machine in the corner of the room filled with vape juice.
It smells
called
lovely in
Troy.
here, to be fair. Works as a diffuser. But yeah, no, it's a bit more calm. But I'd say, what about the zombies? The zombies.
That's how this episode's gonna go.
There's zombies, right?
Zombies.
Has always been the one that I've held out for. That's always the one that I thought was going to happen. I don't know why. It's been a.
You think
Constant-
that it's actually going to be a zombie apocalypse?
I feel like at
anyway?
some point, I just feel I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not saying in that sort of sense, but I mean, because have you seen?
Where did that come
Where
from?
did that come from?
No, have you seen? There's like there's a load of fucking TikToks and
Yeah,
like
they think vaccines turn you into
yeah,
zombies.
saying like they're doing like these short things and they're doing those acting challenges and it'd be like, you're gonna have to take the vaccine, and she's just like, okay,
I've
I'll
seen that,
take it,
actually.
and then like government chip implanted.
No. It wasn't about them becoming zombies, though. It was literally just like they were putting the devil in her. It was something like, I swear Satan was telling her, you need to put this chip in you. And she's like, no, I'm going to
I'm a Christian lady.
Yeah, I'm a Christian lady. I'm not putting the devil inside me.
Mind you, talking of anti-vaxxers, if we have a zombie apocalypse, that's how it's never going to end. Because the fucking anti-vaxxers, when they're alive, won't
Oh my
wanna
God, yes.
take the vaccination to stop zombification, so they will become zombies.
Do you know what? Could you imagine being on a fucking commune and we found there's zombies everywhere? You've all survived, got to this place. There's about 50 people. You're all chilling. You got a canteen. I'm setting the scene. I'm setting the scene. You got a toilet. They scrub it every so often, but not too much. And you have a guy who signs a checklist on the wall every hour, even though he doesn't actually do it. He does it every 4.
What the fuck are you all about?
What I'm saying is that there's going to be a person inside that camp that's not going to take the vaccine because he'd be like, I don't want to put my body through that. It's going to give my kids autism.
talking about anti-vaxxers and zombies. Can you imagine if like there is a zombie apocalypse and you've been traveling for like weeks and weeks on the road, and you come across this like haven where there are loads of people there. They're all like blocked up. You go inside and you find out everyone there is an anti-vaxxer.
But they've survived all this time.
But they've survived all this time. But everyone
Through
there is,
brute
like,
force.
yeah.
What are these
They've all
people-
got COVID. They've got fucking
Oh, they're riddled.
yeah, meningitis. They're coming.
They got STDs.
But
They
I
got
just get
studies.
ill being there.
Shit.
It's in the air, mate.
Oh, well, I'd leave.
Karen has
come
won
all
the
this-
zombie
No,
apocalypse.
you come all this
But
way
what
and
if
you've
that
just
was like
been
your
like
only
chased.
respite? Like that's the only place you found.
Do
for
I have a
weeks.
mask?
You've got masks, fashion weapons.
I just wear a mask and socially distance.
Well,
Oh,
right. Look,
That was a
Jesus.
joke.
at this point, it'd be like 5 years into the fucking zombie apocalypse. You've somehow got all this way, survived all this time. You come across the fucking anti-vaxxer commune.
Yeah, the 5-year travel was because you heard there was this safe haven somewhere.
Yeah,
And
the
you
only
travelled
one.
all the way
Yeah.
to get there.
Yeah.
That's a little bit like 28 Days Later. Is that the film when they have the zombie apocalypse and then he travels all the way to get to this safe place, but then they're all like mean soldiers that want to rape them and stuff?
Oh yeah, no, it was the whole.
Did you
fucking-
say that so cheerfully?
Sorry, no, I was feeling quite shy about it. I didn't want to say it.
I think it was like when the government started to collapse, the havens that were meant to be like set up. So when they like organized it, and they were like, right, we're all gonna set up here and we'll do our shit. By the time they get there,
What are you
it was
talking
already
about now
fucked.
for a second?
20 days later.
Ah, okay, I'm with you.
So it's like,
You can't like rely on a fucking government setup. Like,
bro, you are fucked.
commune
As soon as that
thing.
happens, if there was an outbreak, like actually, in a real sense, if there's an outbreak and someone in like a rural area gets it, we're fucked. Because you can't find them. They're in the woods. And there's zombies in the woods. Do you know what I mean? You try and travel through M4, jumping over, causing traffic jams.
Zombies in the woods.
zombies in the woods.
on the M4.
But they would. No, but I mean, as far as an outbreak.
That's Aiden's new B movie. Zombies in the woods. And the M4.
But if Corona's taught us anything, it shows how fast the virus will just jump.
If Corona's taught us anything, it shows us how fucking stupid people are.
Yeah, big time. You're not just not going to listen. Not with a mask.
But you know, as soon as all this is over, like the anti-vaxxers and the anti-maskers are gonna go hide in their hole again. But you'll
Put their
still-
tinfoil
but you
back
will
on.
know.
Well, they'll be
We'll
dead.
know. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Would've
we'll be
died.
dead. Yeah, because we would have got the virus.
you won't be dead.
No, they will.
No, I'd be fine.
All right, let's talk about
This has gone off fucking tracks.
Okay.
Zombies.
So, are we talking? If there was an apocalypse tomorrow, if I woke up, I'm in my house. Is that what the
Yes.
premise is? If there was an apocalypse tomorrow, and I woke up in my house, I'd bid my adieus to my family, my mum, my dad. I'd take my sister with me. Maybe I'd take them all. I'd take them all. We'd go in the car. We'd
You
go to
consider-
Costco.
Okay.
We'd
you
hole out
driving?
in Costco. Yeah, I'm fucking driving. I can't drive, but just because there's an apocalypse I think about if there was an apocalypse.
Just because
I'd be
there's an
able to
apocalypse.
drive.
She busts through a door, crosses the road, smashes a car window, and knows how to hotwire it and drive.
That's what I always picture.
Why did you bid your parents? adieu?
Well, because I was like,
Where are
oh.
You've woken
No.
up. Your parents aren't in the house. Oh, they're in work.
Yeah. Well, part of me is torn because, like, part of me is like, you know, they can't even bend over when they drop something. Sometimes, like, they're that old. I'm exaggerating a bit, but like,
They're in their 40s.
they're in their 50s. Come on, early 50s, quite old. You know, getting on. I don't know. Maybe I'll take them with me.
No, I wouldn't take parrots. They're dead weight, bro. Do you know
That's
what I mean?
what I'm
They're slow.
saying a
They're
bit.
slow. That's the
Like,
problem.
yeah, like,
I'm sorry.
Honestly, like in this fucking scenario, it's always best to like imagine just you on your own doing so. You can't like account for family and shit because then that'll.
Bro, I trust myself to be able to run long enough. I don't trust them.
The thing is, what I'd actually do
That's
is
the
leave them at
problem.
home, and then I'd go on my way, go to Costco, get beer supplies, drop them off, and then decide then whether I wanted to go on my own and whether they were safe enough. Just chill out in a house. Do you know what I mean?
If family's a factor, like I would have to like like I was saying, you can't rely on a fucking government setup or military setup like Camus, because that's going to be shit. They're going to be.
It's not going to work.
No, they're going to be oppressive as fuck. And
Well, not even that. Like, you got to think these soldiers. Like, if you call the National Guard and there's a fucking zombie apocalypse going on, who the fuck is showing up to work? Do you know what I mean? Because they're going to be like, I'm heading home to my family. Like, I'm going to look after them.
Yeah.
So,
So you need like a community run thing, because like, so that's honestly going to be like the first priority. You're going to have to like set up this fucking
Gang.
a gang.
DRG?
Setting up the crypts for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to like set up this, like it's at the start of The Last of Us 2. Obviously, after the first game, they've made this like little like
Don't
town.
spoil- Are you
thing.
gonna
Like-
drop a
no,
spoiler
no,
now?
this is the very first scene of the game. It's not a
Alright,
spoiler.
alright.
It starts, and after the set, they've set up like this community, right? I haven't played that far into it anyway, so no spoilers. But they've set up like this little town, like haven, like thing, you know. So that'd be the best way to get you. You wouldn't.
You'd have
be
to do a
able to-
local for sure.
Yeah,
You'd have to
yeah.
find people and just set that up. Cause
Yeah,
like,
and like we wouldn't be able to do it in the city. There's no way you can block off enough of an
but
area.
we would have to fucking run.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
shit popped off here, we'd have to bolt it out. Of
The
here as
worst
fast
place
as
to be is
possible.
in a city.
It's too densely populated. Like, once people start falling, so you got 100 of them in town. That's 100. Say a couple people start fighting them, and you stop a few of them. 100. Like, you're gonna kill like 20
Quick,
before they're
Yeah, but
catching
yeah,
more
and
people.
quickly that 100 is going to become 200, 300,
But
400.
where do you
Yeah.
plan on going? So, like, can we all plan it now? Because say it does happen.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
I don't want
that's-
to be on my ones.
I'd
Like,
go on a mountain.
I'd call
Yeah.
you guys for sure.
I've got the
I'd
gaff.
call you guys up straight away
Yeah.
and be like, "Yo, we need to get the fuck out of
Can we go
Dodge
to Brecon?
now."
No zombies got enough energy to climb a mountain.
Can we go-
Sorry.
Callum,
Brecon.
there's zombies.
Clyde
Never
McGaff.
any energy.
let's go live in a cave in Brecon. Oh, that'd be scary as fuck.
No, because imagine the forest zombies then, and then we live in a cave in Brecon.
The zombies in the woods, they're coming for us.
Why would there be zombies in the woods? That's my argument. Because
Well, I'm saying, if there's I'm saying like a wandering encounter, just
yeah, but
out
why
and about.
would they wander into the woods? Because if we were so deep in Brecon that like they didn't even know we were there, they couldn't like sniff us or anything. Like, what would make them want to go into the woods when there's like cities and towns they could be going after?
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sa- I'm saying,
I'm
like-
sure they would gravitate towards that. But yeah, you'll get the odd zombie in the woods.
But I'm trying to think strategically in the sense of like, if we're setting up a commune, you want to have flat ground so you can see what the fuck is going on.
Nah.
Yeah.
You wanna
Around.
have ground with like a really steep pitch, so you can boot the zombies in the face. when
Or
they're
like,
trying
yeah,
to
if
get
you
out.
go on top of a mountain, sort
Yeah,
of like,
Brecon beacons.
You
Go up
could
there.
set something up on top of a mountain, like, or on top of you, because
be windy.
I reckon
or
there's
but the
probably-
high
ground.
ground.
It's either you go in high ground or you go in underground. I think there's no two ways.
There's caves in Brecon beacons. And
You're
I'm
stuff.
not going caves, no caves. I'm talking like digging yourself a nice little trench and then putting some stuff on top, filling that over.
How long's
Would
that
you
gonna
wanna
take
become a
Cal?
mole?
You don't have time. It's a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, that's a lot of prep.
I'm talking like tunnels that lead out. I'm thinking like some bucket and power shit.
A complete fucking underground network.
No, you're talking about some like World War One fucking mile-long trench shit.
I mean, if the Chilean miners survived for what was it, 100 odd days down there, like you could survive
And they
a
suck in
zombie
rocks.
apocalypse in you. What?
Yeah, they were given
They had
food.
They
food
were given,
supplies.
yeah, they were
They
sent
could fit
down to
food
them.
supplies. Who told you they were sucking
Well, I
rocks?
thought for the first couple of days they would have been sucking some.
And
No,
absorb
they
the
had
minerals.
fucking. They had enough provision. They rationed like harsh rationing their
Yeah,
provisions.
yeah.
Like, they just apparently they ran out of food on the day that they were sent their first food parcel. Like they rationed hard. Like, but
Imagine like bringing a Nutrigrain bar. You're the only one there with a Nutrigrain. Trying to open that wrapper so
silent,
quiet.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fucking
You
hell.
sneak off into a corner. You check. No one's around. No one's around.
And then it just echoes. Through
Yeah. You just hear it in both sides. And everyone's running to you for your Nutrigrain.
Yeah.
That was a really good sound effect.
Thank you.
Can you do that again?
No.
Oh,
Just the
one
one
time
shot
I
deal.
Yeah, that was
couldn't
amazing.
I could never replicate that.
sounded a bit like a spaceship. Yeah, like a
spaceship.
spaceship.
Didn't the Chilean miners get really full of themselves though when they got taken out of the cave?
Aw, don't
Because
be
they were
like
wearing
that.
those fucking sunglasses, weren't they, for the paps?
Oh yeah, they no.
No, no, no.
That's because they were in the
That's
cave for
it.
so long.
Yeah.
He was
I'm
being sarcastic,
joking,
he
I'm
was
joking.
Ray-Ban sponsored.
Coming out,
the
just be
chili
like,
pie.
who do you think you are? Do you know what I mean? Coming
It
out
was
like a
all publicity
celebrity.
stunt.
Publicity stunt
for Ray-Bans.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Did you see them all neck in water when they got out?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
What-
Buxton on
what
every
water
single
was it?
advertisement.
Yeah, Buxton getting rid Nestle. Do you know Nestle is one of the? I think it's the biggest producer of water in the world.
But they're fucked,
Nestle are
aren't they?
bad, aren't they? There was a whole.
I wouldn't be
movement.
surprised if Nestle is the reason the zombies come around because it'll be in like a food source or some shit like that.
in the Coca Pops breakfast bars.
Could you imagine if it was in those bars? Everyone would be it. I wouldn't, but
Well, that's not everyone.
I think if an apocalypse is going to happen, it's going to be some sort of natural disaster.
Yeah.
climate change.
Maybe climate change, but like something like severe flooding that's forcing people more and more
Like
densely-
out from coastal communities and shit.
Well, the
because cities are getting like more and more densely populated. There's
Yeah.
pushing people from the coast into the city. That's when it's going to be like, oh shit, right, we need to
Yeah.
do something.
Isn't LA sinking as well?
Yeah.
And New
Well-
York.
Sinking.
New York's like going bit
No,
by
no,
bit.
no.
don't think it's
The city in
sinking. Yeah.
Mexico is sinking, isn't it?
well,
Mexico.
it's not that it's sinking; it's that
The
Water's
ti-
rising.
yeah,
water's
the tide
rising
is
around
rising,
coastal
but-
areas.
I thought in the case of Mexico, what it was it was built on like some-
Shaky foundations.
Yeah, something about the foundations. I think there's like
Sedimentary.
so yeah, maybe, and a lot of like
And it's
electricity was
eroding.
built. Yeah, and I think yeah.
Right. Well, that is the problem with coastal because you see like, but climate change apocalypse, it will take a while, and hopefully people will be smart enough to fucking take note of it rather than leaving fucking. No, we're not talking about politics.
No.
But natural disaster would be the most imminent. We're overdue a super volcano eruption.
Great.
What does that mean?
Super volcano.
It's meant to
is,
happen
like,
every so often.
What's
every
this,
so
what
often.
the fuck's a super volcano?
A super volcano.
volcano,
It's
but it's super.
it's a massive volcano.
I need to do a number one.
I need to do a wee.
I need to do a wee.
I need
Go
to
on.
do
Go
a
for the
wee.
week.
So super volcano.
Super volcanoes. That, bro, we're fucked. Because wouldn't it? But doesn't it spill out like ash into the sky?
Yeah, yeah,
And
so-
you can't. There's no sun. There's
Yeah.
no,
Like Mount Vesuvius.
Worse.
Mount Vesuvius.
Worse. Worse. Super volcanoes. They're much more catastrophic than regular volcanoes. Like,
the big boys.
and I think Yellowstone in America. I think that's overdue an eruption.
Yeah.
We're overdue a lot of like based on the patterns from the past. We're overdue a super volcano and we're overdue an asteroid impact.
And an ice age.
Yeah. Now,
Well, we're
well,
going into
see,
an ice age.
well, the problem with the ice age is global warming
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
climate change. That's the That's what's holding that at bay, and why we probably won't have another one. At
Yeah,
least
we
not for
fucked
a
up the
long
cycle
time.
for
But I
sure.
thought we were
But-
going into like an equivalent of an ice age.
We were,
Obviously
no,
it's
but that's the
warm.
thing is that we were meant to, but we fucked the whole thing up through global warming.
No,
So
but-
like that's why we fucked up the whole like cycle of the Earth
the
sort of
balance
thing.
is off.
Because like we were meant to have like it's meant to shift like if shit like the
Yeah.
temperature drops and goes up and it does that every so often. But like after we started spilling all this stuff into the atmosphere, we've heated it now to a point where like there's no cycle
It's
anymore.
like
We
a-
completely fucked it. And that's why the animals are suffering because they all run on this system. Like they've done that. Life's always done that.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like, well, sorry, boys. So, goodbye, forests. Goodbye, bushes.
I want
gotta
my
plant my-
plastic bottles.
I want my plastic, boy.
Yeah, but yeah, so we're overdue, and like say it. Obviously, we're talking in like massive timescales. So overdue doesn't mean it might happen tomorrow. It means it might happen in the next
10,000.
10,000 years
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like. But
Grandpa, there's an earthquake.
Don't play with that.
Oh, I want to.
Have you seen the fucking the Mayan calendar stuff? Where like because it's meant to be 2012, wasn't it? The whole Mayan
Yeah,
calendar.
you're like
right?
8 years late, mate.
No, but so this the thing was is that now conspiracy theorists are just like, oh my god, we've got it all wrong.
Yeah, the
We've
Mayan
missed
calendar
out
is
8
different.
years because we calculated it wrong. So it's actually 2020, and now they think it's this shit.
they'll do anything to make it fit.
Do you know, it's every fucking 2 years.
Yeah.
It's just like it's happening now, boys.
Yeah,
Get to
like,
the shelter.
like whatever happens will probably be a natural disaster.
Yeah, for
That-
sure. There'll be
that-
something
that
out of
will
our
be-
control because
Yeah.
we think that we have like this whole coronavirus.
Well,
bro,
like-
it just shows how fucking
Out of control we
non-equipped
are.
to deal
Yeah.
with anything.
Yeah, like this could have been prevented if
Bro, if they just listened,
yeah,
it's as simple as listening.
just don't be stubborn. Like New Zealand, fucking smashed it.
yeah, they've had
Because-
like rugby matches and stuff.
Yeah,
since.
with full crowds watching the All Blacks. Like, but that's because they're smart. And they followed the rules, and their prime minister is Oh
No
yeah.
politics in government.
No politics, but no negative politics because she's brilliant, and that's all we have to say
yeah,
about
yeah,
her.
that's-
Shining example.
Whereas Britain is stupid, America are stupid.
Negative.
No, that's not politics.
That's fact.
That's fact.
that's-
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the politicians. I'm just talking about the countries in general.
America
The-
is
the people are
best
stupid.
country in the world.
The people are stupid. They
a
don't.
mask. It's my human rights. I can't breathe.
Oh, to be fair,
Oh,
to
the-
incorporate that inside of the apocalypse, do you think that an apocalypse could be caused through propaganda and political sort of agendas? So you know how you have like in America now, you have this massive group of like Trump supporters compared to like what are the Democrats over there, aren't they? You have these two groups of people that are so hyped up over I'm red and I'm blue. So like, do you think that that would cause like a shift across the world now? Because you've got a lot of like far right movements, a lot of different countries.
Oh wait,
I
sorry.
thought we
How
weren't
does a
talking about
political-
politics.
how
I don't
does-
think it would be an apocalyptic
But do you think it would be
event. I think it could cause like another civil war.
a World War III though?
That's
not
not
a
an
world
apocalypse,
war.
though, my love.
It
Like
could, but
an
at this day and
internal
age,
war.
it would be.
Well,
bro. Like
well,
if
now-
countries go to war,
Well, now you're getting onto nuclear weapons, nuclear apocalypse.
true. That's what I'm saying. Because
Britain
war
doesn't
now
have
is
the
not what it
facilities
used to
for
be.
that.
Big man.
We'd
Actually, we've
big
got quite a
man.
lot, but it's just outnumbered by every other country.
it doesn't matter. All you need is one.
The size of
Let's
the
make
fuckers
one.
as well.
Do we have
Let's
a...
make
Episode
one
next
ourselves.
week, we make nuclear bombs.
I think we should nuke the moon.
The moon. Why?
No.
No, someone told me that if you nuke the moon...
It would make water. We're talking about Mars.
Oh, Mars. Yeah,
Mars.
let's nuke Mars.
If we
Uh,
nicked the
the-
moon, we'd be fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, sorry,
Yeah.
Mars
Our
then.
But
waves would be
They've
fucked.
they've just found a fuckload of water on the moon.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like NASA have found a load of water under the surface.
There's another
Yeah.
apocalypse. Aliens in the water.
Aliens.
Aliens.
The bacteria
On-
bring
honest-
it back here, and then we're fucked. No one has an immunity to it because they lived on the fucking moon.
No,
Yeah, there's
nah,
a Doctor
look,
Who
right?
episode like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But honestly, if aliens came to Earth, like peaceful aliens came to Earth, just to see what was going on,
We
Yeah.
killed
you
them.
know, we'd kill them because we are the worst.
Yeah. Bro, we fucking shoot them.
If they
I'm sorry, if a spaceship lands,
If-
we're
if-
not going to be like, oh
yeah, if they've come far enough to work out fucking interstellar and intergalactic travel,
Yeah.
we're the ones that are fucked
then
for sure.
they're going to
but-
be so advanced, and they're not going to be fucking at war with each other. They're not going to
But what
be.
if they're like the aliens from Arrival, who just like come down to teach us things?
Yeah, I'd like
They
that.
give us
Badass.
symbols and stuff.
Yeah,
to-
yeah, but we wouldn't accept that
Yeah.
because, like, one of them would land in the fucking desert in America, and some fucking redneck with his assault rifle is going to mow him down.
Yeah. To
Like,
be fair,
it's-
you trust in country like it's like the fucking UN would deal with them at that point. If aliens landed, it would be like a United Nations sort of like we're the humans commissions, and then they would speak to them
Yeah.
and be fucking knobheads the whole time.
Yeah,
They'd mistranslate something or like they get a bit too like, oh, we can't trust these guys.
yeah,
Fire
and
something, then we're fucked.
and they think that we're better than them
Mm.
because humans are fucking stubborn and ignorant. Like, if aliens were going to land anywhere, let them land in New Zealand. They'll be all right there.
Yeah, they'd be fine.
New Zealand. Once again, New Zealand. We're sponsored by New Zealand. Thank you, guys. If you'd like to travel, please go into the description.
Visit
We
New
do have a
Zealand.
link to all
Ring
holidays
0249.
to get your free coupon and your Airbnb in Wellington Station.
For as little as £3 a month, you could sponsor New Zealand today.
Sponsor New Zealand.
Yeah?
Whole country. Do I get like? Is it like?
We're propping up New Zealand with this podcast. The whole economy is based from us talking about it.
Which is why you should donate us money. We're gonna make a Patreon. Send us money so we can send it.
So
to
we
New
can give it to
Zealand
New Zealand, yeah.
for the cause
Get New Zealand on the map.
on another map, a new
On
map,
another map.
where it's only New Zealand.
Did you know that's like a thing? New Zealand always gets left off world maps.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like,
sad.
Yeah, because
All
it's
the
just
fucking time.
small
the
off to
fuck?
the side of Australia.
Yeah, there are so many
Yeah.
maps that don't have New Zealand on it.
That's fucking wild. I never
Yeah.
realised that.
Neither did I.
I think we should go on a protest march to fight against this injustice about New Zealand.
We dedicate all the time of our lives.
Yeah, let's go down to a local MP. Let's write him a couple of letters.
Mm.
Maybe we'll do a political stand outside. Well, shit on his doorstep. That'll teach him what's good.
Honestly, talking about our local MP, he was the one that stood up to the head of the FA when he was being racist and sexist and forced him to resign.
Who was?
Our local MP, Kevin Brennan, the head of the FA Football Association.
Football.
He said that he said basically along the lines of black and Asian people don't want to better themselves and that women are scared of footballs coming at them.
That's not very nice.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He said that's why women's goalkeepers aren't good because girls don't like the ball being kicked at them.
Wait,
and-
hang on.
yeah.
Girls who volunteered themselves their time of their day,
Who have dedicated their careers to being a goalkeeper.
years of their lives.
Volunteers.
They're
Volunteers.
scared. They're innately
They-
scared in their
They
biology.
apparently
of the ball.
are scared of the ball being kicked at them, even though that's literally what they do. They have the ball kicked at them and they
But-
save it.
I'm sorry, any girl that grew up in a British primary school with other boys is used to having the ball kicked at them on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
I
Do you
got
know
the
what?
ball kicked at me so many times just for being a girl.
Mm.
Where
Yeah.
it is. Did you see the
And-
ludicrous display last night?
And whenever girls play football with boys, the boys always put him in as the goalkeeper. Like,
Is that thing?
yeah. When if there'd be like a girl with us when we're playing football, okay, you go and stand and go. We'll play the football.
That's the shit.
You know?
I never got to play football growing up in primary school.
Yeah, because boys are fucking ridiculous.
They're horrible and mean.
Oh yeah.
And
They have that
piss.
weird sort of reverse psychology bullshit where they think if I'm mean to you, that means that I like you. So
Yeah, you say
whatever.
that.
What the
yeah,
fuck
Look
is-
around, man.
Fucking worst.
It
Yeah.
works, but it's
Do you know what? It's still, and that's weird that it still works
Yeah.
as adults as well. Like, what the
Girls
fuck?
Yeah.
fancy bad boys.
Bad boy.
You know what I mean?
Spit in your
but-
face.
But like,
Well.
Nice to see you, Tiffany.
I'm not saying anything.
yeah,
like that.
let's not go down that road.
fair.
But like, yeah, it was our local MP that called him out on his shit and forced him to resign.
That's sick, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have decent people, and decent people
And
watch
not
independence.
and not decent people are going to cause the apocalypse.
Women in sports. What an apocalypse.
And that's the end
That's
of
the
the
real-
episode.
That's the real crime.
We're done. That's it.
Fucking
Episode
hell.
over. Thank you, Callum.
But it's been lovely. Thank you very much for being here, for joining us, for sitting on our laps and just listening to the sweet words that we wanted to tell you. And if you ever want to listen to us again after this, which you probably won't,
Where are we?
We'll welcome you back.
Where are
We're on Breaker. We're on Google Podcast. We're on Spotify mainly. Anchor as well, and
There
the
we
Shell one. Also the,
The Shell one?
We never know what the fuck the Shell one is
called.
called. But shout out to the Shell podcast hoster. I've
Yeah,
never
that one. Whatever one that
interacted
is.
with it, and I have no idea what it is. But thank you,
Where
Shell.
are we not?
We're not on fucking Apple Podcasts because fuck them.
But
We
if
don't
they-
need them,
But for balance, if they want us back, we're welcome.
please, because we need money.
We'd also like to say thank you to our final sponsor of the evening, New Zealand.
New
New
Zealand.
Zealand, everyone. Thank you very much for New Zealand.
Thank you
We
to
just-
Karis for being a guest.
And
yeah, thank you very much for joining us on this apocalyptic.
She might be on the next one. We don't know.
Yeah, do you want to go for a
essentially.
pint after this?
I mean, we can because we're in Wales.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And to clear us off, I just give a nice little round of applause to New Zealand
Yeah.
as we play out to some lovely music.
Well done, Jacinta.
Well
Thank
done.
you, guys. New Zealand, the place of dreams.
New
I'll sing
Zealand.
us out.